I was asked a question by one of my coaching clients. We had an emergency call, and we went over some like really, I think, some things that could really help a lot of entrepreneurs. So today, what we're going to be going over is how to go full time as an entrepreneur, how to effectively leave your job. When's it right to leave your job? When's it not right to leave your job? Ask questions on this one because I know I'm going to get a lot of feedback. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's get into the topic of the day. I know I see some people already popping in. Chris Hester, what's up? Marcus Washington, what up? Wesley, what up, mama? What's up, Marcus? So I know that you guys are going to have some questions on this one. I know I'm going to tell my story about how I went full time. So it's going to get, a little personal here, right? We can go a little personal today. But here's what it is. Here's where it comes from. All right, we'll go ahead and get rocking. I know there's some people on here. I want to be as effective with your time as I possibly can. Okay, so let me share this real quick. All right, and we'll go ahead and get it rocking today. All right. So as always, if you have questions, just feel free to interrupt me. Angela, what's up? All right. So it's all good. Now, here's what I firmly believe. Okay. Here's what I firmly believe. I'll stand by it. If you cannot build your business full time, okay, I'm sorry. Let me start over. If you can't build your business part time, okay, if you have trouble building your business part time, chances are you're going to have a really hard time building it full time. All right. And I say that in a way where I mean, if you can't build your business in 2 hours, 3 hours a day, chances are you're going to have a really tough time building any kind of income 8 to 10 hours a day. All right. It's just not possible. Lavetta, what's up? What's up? Dantron, what up, dog? So if you're making $0 in your business, okay, and you're struggling to even come up with some type of income in your business, it's going to be extremely hard for you to do it full time, okay? And I say that for most people, if not all people, all right? If you think that more time is going to allow you to get into a place where you can build your business full time or get to an income that you really want, all right? If you really think that, hey, man, more time is going to get me. If I just had more time, somebody just put some more time on the clock. Please, just if I had, if I had a little more time to myself, I could build this business. I know I could. I could be a full-time entrepreneur. I know I could do it. It's not going to work, okay? It's not more time you need. All right, I hope you're taking notes. Michelle, what's up? What up? What's for lunch today? Leftovers, and then I found this cool recipe for, what did I find? Tilapia. Fish tacos tonight. It's going down, all right? But here's the deal, guys. Here's the dealio. All right, I'm going to break it down for you, okay? If it's more time you think you need, it's not more time, okay? It's more time management, all right? It's you getting better with how you spend your time, all right? It's you getting better on how you actually spend the time that you do have. So if you have 2 hours a day, then you've got to make sure that 2 hours is highly effective and productive, all right? It's not about saying, hey, all right, I got to find more time. You know what we did this morning? To make some more time? We got up 2 hours earlier, okay? Get up a little earlier, all right? One of the things that, I love that I did when I was in the pursuit of going full time was I got up at 5 a.m., all right? And then ironically, weirdly, once I went full time and I was making a pretty decent income as an entrepreneur, I stopped getting up at 5 a.m. Honestly, I love it. I'm absolutely in love with getting up a little earlier. I remember the days when I would literally get up at 5 a.m. just to watch a webinar. I wouldn't even take notes on it. I wouldn't even take notes on the webinar. I would just watch it. And then I would come back to it later and take notes on it, right? So it's crazy, right? Crazy stuff. But these are things that help me go full time, all right? So it's not more time. It's more effective use of your time, okay? If you don't use your time well when you have little time, then you're not going to use your time well when you have a lot of time. All right? I promise you. Just if you automatically just say, you know what, I'm going to quit my job. I got this thing going on. I'm going to do this. I'm going to rock and roll with this because I know I'm awesome. I just know it. All right, my mom said I was great at what I did. Shout out to my mom, by the way. Hey, happy birthday, Mom. Absolutely love you. You're the best, absolute best woman I know. I could not be happier, luckier. I mean, what? You're my mom. I love you. I absolutely love you. So my mom, if you're watching, absolutely, I hope you're having the best day of your life, okay? I hope that I can make you proud, mama, because I love you so much. All right, so shouts out to my mom. All right, but even if your mom tells you that you should, you know what, baby, you should just quit your jobs. You should just quit your jobs and do your business, baby. Do your business 4 times. Do it 4 times for me, okay? Because I know you can do it. I know you can do it. Have to do. Stop. All right. Now, in this case, this is one case that I feel like you should go. All right. If you're making some type of income in your business, okay, and you know how to generate money in your business, all right, you know how to make an income in your business. Now, this is not just for the network marketers out there. This is for entrepreneurs. If you sell your own products, if you have a brick and mortar, it's all about, can you create an income in the amount of time that you have, in the free time that you have, right? The whole point of entrepreneurship, especially in network marketing, is to be able to create a significant income, okay, in your free time, right? That's the whole deal. What amount of income can you create in your free time? All right, so here we go, okay? Again, if you cannot make any money in 2 hours a day, you probably won't do it in 10 hours a day, all right? For most entrepreneurs, all right, they're never gonna be ready to quit, all right? You're never usually gonna be ready to move on past the corporate America job, past your job, or whatever it is. Most people aren't ready to move on. However, true entrepreneurs aren't spending a lot of time focusing on when they should quit or when they should move on, okay? They just do it, all right? They're not spending all this time thinking, I wonder if I should like quit because I'm just, you know, they're not going around asking everybody like, should they quit their job, right? They're not going around asking a bunch of people what, like, their opinion on what they should do, all right? So here's the deal. If you're going to jump, if you're in that position where you're like, man, should I jump? Should I not jump? Like, go ahead and look at your situation and say, all right, do I know how to make money? You got to put yourself in that mindset of saying, you know what? There is no going back. I'm going to make this thing happen. Let's rock and roll. Let's get this thing kicked off and let's go. All right. I'm going to tell you guys a quick story in a second, but like I said, guys, most entrepreneurs, they always end up in a place where they're never truly ready. All right. They're never truly ready. Here's my story. All right. When I was back in 2014, all right, I was really at that place where I actually got fired from my job. And I was in a place where I could either go back to work, right, which was the easy thing to do. I had a good resume. I have a degree. I could go back to work easily, right? However, I chose, you know what, I'm making, you know, a couple grand in my business here, there. I'm going to do this thing full time. I'm really going to rock with it. Now, was it the right time? Was I ready? Hell no, I wasn't ready, all right? There was a lot of changes that had to come before I had to decide to go full time. However, there were some changes that I made before I went full time that actually allowed me to be in the right mindset. So before I worked a sales job, I usually, you know, I goofed around at work a lot of times. I would, you know, I'd talk about people, I'd talk about customers, you know, dumb people calling in and, you know, asking for stuff. When I moved to the outside sales position that they gave me, on my free time, guys, I would just like hang out, you know, just if I wasn't doing anything, I would just hang out, right? I was out there free. You know, I would just hang out. I'd go to the bookstore and just kind of chill. I'd go to the mall if I didn't have anything to do. Sorry if my boss is watching this or something. But I mean, if I had free time and I was out in my territory, I didn't do anything, all right? Sometimes I'd just kick back, you know, and if somebody canceled an appointment, oh well, right? I was still making, you know, $50,000, $60,000. It was great. However, here's where the shift came. Because I started to, when the true entrepreneur bug bit me, I started to look and see what entrepreneurs did. All right, what's a real entrepreneur do? So in my free time, I started making phone calls on my lunch break. I started studying. I had courses. I was diving into the affiliate program that I joined. In my car, I stopped listening to music. Man, we'd go on sales calls and we'd be jamming out, right? But then I stopped listening. I said, yo, if you don't want to listen to this personal development, this personal empowerment, You don't have to. You don't have to ride with me during the day. You can ride with somebody else. You don't have to come on my sales calls with me, right? You don't have to come out here. I don't have to train you, right? I started saying, you know what? I'm going to spend my lunch break doing calls, connecting with people. I'm going to spend my lunch break reading books, practicing scripts. I'm going to spend my time the best I possibly can, all right? And that's what helped me go full time. That's what helped me prepare to be a full-time entrepreneur, was the use of my free time even while I was working. So it wasn't like, okay, like I can still hang out with the same people at work. It wasn't like that. I had to separate myself from certain people. I had to separate myself even from my boss. I had to separate myself when they wanted to go to the bar at night, when they wanted to hang out and just, BS all the time. I had to separate myself from that. All right. I realized that here's one of the biggest things I realized. I realized that I didn't want my boss's job anymore. That was huge for me. All right. Here's a kicker for me. When I realized I didn't want my boss's job, dude was making $300K. All right. But and at first, when they told me, look, you're up for this position, this is you in like 2 to 5 years, you can have this position. I was like, hell yeah, $300,000 a year, show me what to do, right? But then it hit me. It really hit me where I was like, you know what? I don't want your job, bro. You seem miserable. You can't pay me enough to do your job, right? No amount of money on the planet could get me to go do your job, right? Because you always traveling around. Yeah, you got a big ass house. You can watch a Cowboys game on Saturday, but when Sunday comes around, your ass is at the airport, right? You never get to see your family. You're over here dealing with these idiots, right? I don't want to deal with these idiots. Not me. Nope. Can't count me in. Take that somewhere else. Not for me. When I realized that I didn't want to have that job anymore, all right? Another thing that hit me. We were on a sales call one day, and there was this guy, all right? I had a higher sales position than him. I was making more money than him. Been working for the company less time than this dude. This dude had been working for the company for 14 years, all right? 14 years this guy had been working for the company, all right? We're on a sales call together, and it hit me. I was like, hell no, am I going to be 62, 63 years old doing the same job? Guys, you got to look for that moment that's going to make you do some different stuff in your free time. That's the point of this story, all right? There's certain things that happen to you that make you make different decisions in what you're doing, all right? There's certain things that happen to you. Have you ever had that? I mean, tell me, what's up here? Let's rock real quick. Have you ever had that thing that just says, whoa, this ain't for me? And all of a sudden, it just makes you do some different stuff, right? It just makes you do something different. Here's what you got to do, all right? I hope you're put a star by this one, all right? Put a star by this one. You've got to become obsessed with what you want in your free time, all right? That's what's got to happen, all right? You've literally got to become obsessed in your off hours, okay? If you're at work, go to work. Do your job. It helps you it helps fund your business, okay? But you've got to become obsessed with becoming a full-time entrepreneur, right? All the bullshit, telling yourself, I don't know how to make funnels. I don't know how to do the website. I don't know how to do it's the techie stuff. That's what's keeping me from doing it. Yeah. It's the techie stuff. That's what it is. It's the techie stuff. It's the techie. Figure it out. Yo, entrepreneur means you got to figure your shit out. Figure it out. It's not, oh, well, that thing didn't work because it was too techie. I just, I don't know. I just couldn't start my blog because it was so techie, and I don't do techie. Not me. Nope. So I guess I'll just, it's a nice window out here. Figure it out. Figure it out. Do whatever it takes. As an entrepreneur, you've got to have wit. W-I-T, right? You've got to be able to do whatever it takes. You've got to be obsessed. Not interested, all right? Some people are interested in becoming a full-time entrepreneur, right? I've seen it before, right, Candace? You've seen it. I'm interested, okay? No, you can't be interested. This is a competitive world we live out here, right? You can't be just interested, right? You've got to be obsessed, okay? You got to be spending more time, okay, to being obsessed, okay? Because at the end of it, more time really won't help you, okay? You got to become effectively using your time. Go out and get this book, okay? It's by a guy, his name is Felix Dennis, all right? I want you guys to go out there, get this book, get the Cliff Notes, whatever it is, all right? Get this book, write it down, thank me later. It's called How to Get Rich. I know it sounds weird, it sounds like, well, duh, right? Hey, Felix Dennis is a genius. He's a guy, he's a magazine guru. He's got everything behind Maxim magazine. The dude's a genius, okay? Genius. So go out and get his book. It's called How to Get Rich. Felix Dennis. Go read it, okay? Absolutely amazing, all right? If you haven't played this game, see, this is the thing. If you haven't played the game Cash Flow by Robert Kiyosaki, go get the game. Go get the game Cash Flow by Robert Kiyosaki. Pretty cool game. All right. I think one of the biggest things you'll realize if you actually go get Cash Flow, play it with your friends, your family, whatever. If you go get Cash Flow, what you're going to realize is you don't have to be. You may think, you know what, if you become a teacher in Cash Flow, right? If you become a teacher, or in life, the game of life, if you become a teacher or like a railroad worker or something like that, you may think, all right, well, I'm just screwed. I'm screwed. I'm only going to make $25,000 a year. What the, like, throw in the towel. That's where most people do. I had a phone call yesterday. Amazing lady. She's inspiring to be an entrepreneur. She works a ton of hours. However, she thinks that I got to have a ton of resources. I got to have all this. I got to have all this time. I got to have all this money, right? Guys, in How to Get Rich, okay? In How to Get Rich, Felix actually says the person that's least likely to actually go be an entrepreneur, right? Full-time entrepreneur. The person that's least likely to go be an entrepreneur full-time, right, is the high-level executive. All right. Who on here? I want you to raise your hand. All right. Who on here at their job makes less than $100,000? Okay. At your job right now, I want you to say me. Hey, what's up? That's me. I make less than $100,000 at my job. Okay. At my job. That's the deal. All right. So say me. All right. Say me. I make less. When I was working, I was making less than $100,000 at my job. Okay. So this is the point, okay? If you make less, all right, so Lisa, Ray, right, you're making less than $100,000, right? Jarrett, what's up, man? You're making less than $100,000 at your job. So it's harder to replace an income that's $100,000 via network marketing or as an entrepreneur going out doing your own thing, right? It's much more difficult to replace an income that's $100,000. However, if you work a job, and it doesn't matter if you work this out, but I have nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with working a job. All right, we need more people pumped up about their jobs. The only thing that's wrong, in my opinion, the only thing that's wrong is if you work a job that you don't like and you're not doing anything about it. That's the thing. Okay, if you're working a job that you don't like and you're complaining about it and you're not willing to do anything about it, that's what's messed up. However, if you're making $20,000, $30,000 a year, it's easy to replace $30,000 a year. It's easy to replace $20,000 a year. You can easily pay that. That's why I encourage people like my man, Tim Armstrong. Tim Armstrong, what? How old are you, Tim? How old are you, Tim? 19 years old? Tim, how old are you? Let me ask you, Tim. I think Tim's 19. I think he's 19. He's either 19 or 20, right? Tim is a 19, 20-year-old kid. Most 19 to 20-year-old kids aren't working a job where they're making $100,000, $150,000 a year, right? Now, if he continues to work a job, 22, I thought you were younger than that, man. It's the face. It's the face, bro. It's the face. I thought you were like 16. I thought you were like 16, man. I was like, Tim's got to be like 12. All right, I thought he was over here stacking cash. I thought you and Caleb Maddox were like going at each other, bro. But now I just figured out you're like 10 years older than him. But it's gonna be much harder for somebody that's working a full, like making $150,000, $200,000 a year to actually replace their income. All right, does it make sense? It kind of makes sense. All right, so it takes a little bit of crazy to go full time, right? You're gonna get deserted by your friends. You're gonna get a lot of criticism. Okay, I had one of my favorite teachers in high school. When I went back and I said, hey, I visited one of them, and later on, I told her what I did, and she was like, "Don't you have a degree?" She was like, "Don't you have a degree?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she told me I was crazy. And I told her, she was like, you're gonna waste your degree, right? And then she's like, you have a good resume, and if you do this, then you're gonna ruin your resume. And I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm doing all right. We'll figure it out. So it takes a little bit of crazy. I mean, hey, my mom told me I was kind of crazy when I told her I was not gonna work again ever, right? She was like in my ear for at least a good year, and now it's full support. If people don't believe in you, oh my goodness, if people don't believe in you, get this. Let me write this is it right here. If people don't believe in you, do something to make them believe in you. Can I get something on that? Can we get some thumbs up, some hearts, maybe even like a call me, I don't know, send me a message or something, like a round of applause. Hey, if people don't believe in you, do something to make them believe in you. Go out and make that person believe in you. All right, you're not doing the action for them, you're doing it for yourself. All right, you're doing it for yourself. But if it hurts you, all right, if it hurts you, if it stings you a little bit, you're like, damn, Ray didn't believe in me. Go out there, do something, and make Ray believe in you. That's hashtag that. Make Ray believe. Okay? Your favorite cousin, your favorite uncle. Hey, hashtag make Ray believe. That's what it is. All right. So let me tell you this about, I meet a lot of people that they say they like their job, right? One of my boys just hit me up. I know the dude likes his job. All right. I'm gonna talk to him about a project that I'm launching. Okay, I'm gonna talk to him about it. Now, I know dude likes his job, all right? I never put down anybody that works a job, ever, okay? Ever. So all my network marketers out there, all the entrepreneurs or whatever you do, if you're putting down people that have a job, all right, if your posts construe that or say that, you know what, having a job is stupid, why are you working for somebody else's dreams and all that stuff, stop it, okay? Stop it. If you have ever used the phrase, hey, what's the JOB stand for, right? Just over broke. Stop. Okay. All 30 people that are on this, watching this in the future, all that stuff, stop it. Okay. Stop using JOB as just over broke. Okay. Stop. There's nothing wrong with the job. Okay. What's wrong is the mentality that you have about what you do for your income, all right, and how you do income streams. So here's the deal. Me personally, I know a lot of people that love their job. I know a lot of people that have loved their job and their job didn't love them enough to keep them, okay? So, hey, I was one of them. I didn't really love my job, but apparently they didn't love me enough either to keep me, right? Now, we were on two different wavelengths, so either they were going to get fired or I was going to get fired. It just wasn't working out, right? However, I did have an extra income stream. I was making a good amount of money in my business to at least set me aside, right? So get to the place, okay? Get to the place where it may be smart for, if you have a job and you're not in a business, it may be smart for you to have an additional income stream. Okay, that's all I'm saying, right? It's crazy out here nowadays. It's tough to survive in America with one income stream. All that does is bring stress, anxiety, disease. That's all it brings. That's all it brings. If you're stressed out, chances are you're gonna have high blood pressure, you're gonna have heart disease, you're gonna get diabetes, you're gonna get wrinkles, right? That happens, right? So I know all my network marketing companies coming out with skincare, okay? So we can all look like Tim Armstrong. But in the sense of things, it's like it's tough to fight this battle of stress. Gravity gets crazy, you know. Like I got this thing up here, you know, like, so that's why I joined. That's why I'm an entrepreneur, right? So I can, like, you know, keep my skin looking good, you know. That's why I joined. So here's the deal. As I end this, if you have any questions for me, of course, ask questions. Let's ride. Ask questions. But number one, okay, time management. Time management, time management, time management. If you're in a place where you're really looking to say, I want to go full time, I want to manage my time better, here's the deal. If you can work your business 2 hours a day, spend 45 minutes of each hour focused on getting butts in the chairs, all right? If you got a brick and mortar, okay? Eyes on your presentation, okay? Or people inside or whatever to a webinar, live events, okay? Live events. That's it right there, okay? So number one, okay, you've got to manage your time better, okay? So you got to decide how many hours can I work my business a day. If I can work my business 3 hours, then 45 minutes is going to go to prospecting and getting people's eyes on my presentation, getting people to my live events, my webinars, 45 minutes of each hour, okay? The other 15 minutes, okay, should be dedicated to your marketing, studying, getting better personally, something, okay? Talking to somebody that's better than you, listening to an audio, read a book, like just sit in silence. Shit, I was listening to Deepak Chopra this morning. You got to master the art of silence. Ah, man, it's awesome. Oh, man, I love it. Number two, you've got to be obsessed. Big O, right? Grant Cardone's new book, Obsessed. Go get it, right? Number two, you've got to be obsessed about the new life you're going to create. You got to be obsessed about not wasting any more time with the yahoos at work, with the people that don't, believe in you, right? You've got to be obsessed with creating that story so they will believe in you, right? So you can have a bigger belief in yourself. That's number two, you got to be obsessed. Number three, list the things you're going to sacrifice. All too many times I was one of them. Guys, when I was working, 3 cars, motorcycle, big ass place, man, I had like Jordan shoes, all the nice clothes, man, I was going. Sacrifice. I got rid of all the cars, right? I got a nice car, but don't worry. We're not worried about that right now. We're not worried about it. I got rid of a lot of stuff. All right. So choose what you're gonna sacrifice. Choose what you're gonna let go. Delayed gratification is number 3. Okay, guys. Delayed gratification. Now, if you're looking at me and you're saying, "Yo, let's get it. Take my business to the next level. Take it. Take me. Jesus, take the wheel of my business. Take me." All right. If you're ready to take your business to the next level, I'm gonna show you some cool stuff because I've been going through this new course with Kate. It's been absolutely amazing. If you haven't gotten your new video series, that free video series that we were talking about, you gotta grab it. You gotta grab it now. Okay? Now. Okay? Because that video series is hot. Just go to ryanmcmorris.com/sales spike. You can grab that. Guys, if you haven't gotten your hands on my ebook yet, all right, if you have not gotten your hands on that ebook, you're missing out. All right, it's a free ebook. You don't get better than free, okay? If you haven't got your hands on the free ebook, make sure you get your hands on the ebook. Why? Because that's where it is, okay? I'm going to show you the sales cycle. I went over it last night in a webinar, but I'm going to show you the exact sales cycle so you can start getting 2 to 5 sales per day in your business like clockwork, okay? Clockwork, okay? Would you like that? Would you like it? 2 to 5 people every day were just like either buying this or buying that or joining this or doing that, right? 2 to 5. 2 to 5. 5 to 2. 2 to 5. 5 to 2. What it's going to do, right? I'm out of time, guys. Hey, that's it. Lunch money is over. All right, guys? So hope you had fun today. If you did have fun, leave a comment below. Say, I had fun. I learned something. Share this out if you got value, okay? Like it, post it, comment it, do something, say your name, do Beyonce or something like that. I'm out of here, guys. Hey, if you're not subscribed to these live feeds, make sure you click get notified, or you can always hop over to this page, like it, or click the see first on the follow button. All right. I'm out of here, my friends. I got to go do some work. All right. We got to get it done today. I'm out. See you guys later.